Oh, Animemes, you fell right into my trap.
Sorry to disappoint you, Yugi. Huh? You triggered my trap card!
So, Reddit is full of virtue signaling and very far left woke garbage. Usually, a word gets banned for being problematic, and Reddit applauds the ban and gives the banner awards. Yes, people actually give money to Reddit to give someone a virtual reward that does absolutely nothing except make Reddit money. This is a story about how one little community on Reddit came together to say fuck you to the woke mob. For those who don't know, trap is a term used to refer to a man that prefers to dress like a woman but still identifies as male. It isn't really used too much to refer to real people. It's mostly an American term used to refer to anime characters that look exactly like a woman but are 100% men. This is a term that's been used in anime communities for close to a decade. It's used to refer to fictional characters. A small minority decided that term was hateful to the transgender community, even though traps literally aren't transgender, and are also fictional characters.
Hey, they're talking about fictional characters. Fictional characters. Am I getting through to you at all?
And decided the word must be banned. It's kind of funny, people joined a community where that term had been used frequently, and instead of trying to adapt to the group they wanted to join or saying, hey, that community uses a term that offends my fragile little soul, it's probably not a good idea to join, they decided they would complain to the mods and get the word banned. It's kind of like being vegan and joining a group that shares recipes and trying to get recipes with meat banned because you personally don't support it, and everyone must adapt to you. So, the mods did the only rational thing, and banned the speech of the entire subreddit to adapt to 0.01% of the community that wanted it banned. And at first, it was just a blanket ban, like you couldn't even say, you fell into my trap. So obviously, people started memeing it. Who would have thought? On a site called Animemes. Honestly, this probably would have fizzled out pretty quickly, but the mobs made their next mistake. They shit-talked the weebs. Yeah, so the mods that banned the usage of the word, trap, went to other subreddits to brag about how woke they were and how brave they were, and then shit-talked their own community, calling them bigots and chuds that are throwing hissy fits over the ban. It's kind of funny how they ban a word because it's offensive, yet they call everyone in their community chuds and bigots. Words matter, and they can be hurtful, if they're offensive to 0.01% of the community. Otherwise, fuck them. They're neckbeard virgins. So around this time, people were rightfully pissed. They also realized you could say the N-word, but not trap. Yeah, they banned the word trap before they banned the N-word. You know, a word that actually affects people? It was now time for all-out war. The memes. Dear God, the memes. They just kept rolling in. Who would have thought the subreddit that made the same ReZero memes over and over for months would make the same memes over and over? The mods even said it would fizzle out, and everyone would forget, which made everyone fight harder. There was even a well-thought-out post that said they just wanted the mods to be more active in explaining rules, get rid of the mods that shit-talk the entire community, and only ban the word when it's used in a derogatory or hateful manner. Seems reasonable enough. It gained so much traction, one of the mods actually replied, although it would have been better if they didn't. They basically said that they fucked up, but wouldn't walk back the decision, because that would show that they thought the term was offensive, but were still going to let people say it. Like, come on, man, you already admitted you fucked up. Just say we learned from our mistakes, and the word will only be banned if it's used in a derogatory way. We'll actually do what moderators are supposed to do and moderate. And if the term is being used in a way we deem offensive, then we'll remove it. Otherwise, no ban. Nobody would have a problem with that. No, just double down and let the weebs go full scorched earth. I've seen some people say even though the term is incorrect, it still can be used as a slur, so even if a character in anime fits that description, they shouldn't call them that, but instead should use femboy. Oh yeah, I'm sure no one has ever been called a femboy in a derogatory manner. I'm sure no one will have a problem with that. I'm sure if you ban trap but then let them use the word femboy, no one's going to come along in 2 years and say, hey, that term is offensive to me, and then we'll have to do this whole shit over again. So that's pretty much where we're at now. It's kind of funny. The hentai subreddit did the same thing but handled it a million times better. They basically said, yeah, Animemes is ran by trash moderators. They lost about 100,000 subs, and they did an AMA where they only answered like 2 questions and said nothing of value. So the mod of Komi-san said, we once implemented a rule very similar to your own, and as you might expect, it did not go well. To put it simply, there's too much controversy around the specific status of the T word, Just say trap, man. Come on. To treat it the same as if someone were to say other indisputable slurs, such as the N-word. If it helps, we ended up deciding to evaluate each report on the word on a case-by-case basis, deciding to remove usages of the word that are truly transphobic based on the context of its usage. In any event, the Animemes mod's behavior here has been most interesting. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. And should definitely change for the future. Somehow, I doubt that. So this just happened today. It's funny the moderators were saying, we want to be more upfront with you. They're still not listening to the community, but they at least said, we want to be more upfront with you guys, and we don't want to make changes, just make the changes and not say anything to you guys. We want you to be involved in it. So today they made a new rule where you're basically not allowed to use the word lurker. Yeah, a bunch of people have said, I've been lurking here for a long time, but with everything going on, I decided to make this post. So the moderators banned the word lurker. They didn't tell anyone, they didn't make a post about this, they didn't involve the community in it, just banned. So the mods actually said, we promise not to make any more changes without consulting the community first. And then they made 3 changes where you can't use the word lurker anymore. And it's funny too, because I saw a lot of people saying look, it's just one word. They're just going to ban one word and that's going to be the end of it. Why are you fighting so hard over just one word? And they literally just banned another word. It's not even offensive. They just don't want people posting about lurkers. Well, we'll see where it goes. Seems like the weebs will keep fighting on, and the mods are just too stubborn to give in. So we'll see what happens. They've all but admitted they'd rather see the subreddit burn than listen to the actual community that built the subreddit. In any case, I stand against censorship, and I stand with the community of Animemes. Fight on, brothers. You can't call us brothers. Some of us are non-binary. It's a figure of speech. Holy shit. When did people get so fucking sensitive?